Hey everyone, it's Cam again with another video for how to digital paint. It's been a while since I posted anything, so my apologies, but I'm sure you guys have been practicing and catching up on the other videos, so that this stuff makes more sense when you see me throwing out different tools. You actually have a good understanding, because those are in my earlier videos. And there's a lot of great other channels out there. I have to give a shout out to Matt Core, who runs controlpaint.org, CTRL paint. Actually it's .com, I think. And there's also Feng Zhu, who's a really good artist out there. He's a concept designer for film, video games, runs his own school in Singapore, so you can check out his stuff, FZD School, and definitely worth a look. And he's a busy man, but he's been putting out videos twice a week or a week, and they're really informative too, so I suggest you guys check that out and you'll learn heaps. I'm not here to promote myself, I'm here to just teach you guys, so and yeah, check out all the other stuff out there. I mean, don't rely on me to teach you everything, because I don't know heaps. I just try to share what I've learnt over the last few years. Anyway, so in regards to this illustration right now, still continuing the Wiley vs RoadRunner incident, and just felt the background needed some work, so I've just hidden the figures and being able to manipulate the background. So that's the joy of digital, is having the layers, and makes changes easy and not daunting at all. So I suggest if you have plans to be a commercial artist, I mean, you can't go wrong with digital, because clients, they often find it hard to make up their mind, and will ask you to change stuff all the time. So yeah, that's the good thing about digital, is there's no real dramas with that. So the main things I'm looking at is just really refining everything. It's always from a very general to specific idea, so that's a good thing about just putting down a local color. So the local color in this case is green, and I've got the different other light sources popping in, such as the ambient light source, which is the sky gives off a blue aura, and that'll be thrown around into the shadows and reflections and all that. And you can see there I've just used the pen tool to get a more precise curve, and then you select the curve in your work path palette, and that'll allow you to get the real crisp edge. I've also made it on a new layer, and then when I'm happy with it, I can just drop that layer. And I'm also using lock transparency a lot. The good thing about lock transparency is I can just paint onto an area, and it's not going to paint outside of that area. Similar to the selection tool, but sometimes when you're painting with selections, often it'll leave a bit of an edge, because the pixels aren't completely exactly on the edge always. So I find lock transparency is a bit cleaner that way. I'm also thinking about the shape theory. So you can see I made the background a bit more jagged, and also making the feet of the robot more pointed, like talons. So that gives a bit of a subliminal sense of danger, or I guess hostility, because all the things that are sharp in nature, and they're generally dangerous if they look pointy. They are, and spider fangs, talons, and jagged rocks, and all that. It all gives a sense of danger. But yeah, I mean, I'm really just having fun with it. This isn't client work or anything. It's just painting of, I guess, a tribute to RoadRunner, the old cartoon. Just really enjoyed it as a kid. Yeah, not really much to say in regards to rendering, just more of the same, just more refining and cleaning things up. I guess I can talk about my decisions that I'm making. My decisions are just based on the light source, which is over to the right, but because it's probably maybe early afternoon to late afternoon, the sun is still going to be quite high, whereas if it's noonday sun, it's generally very it's high in the air, so the shadows are going to have less direction. They're going to be more right beneath the objects, and then as the sun goes from east to west, there's going to be longer shadows and all that. So the time of day can be suggested just by choices such as that, just with what the placement of shadows and the direction of them. Also, in regards to subliminal sort of cues, see the rock on the right looks like it's going to tip over, and it might tip over. If it was to fall over, it would kind of hit RoadRunner's head. Obviously they're in different space, but it still has the graphic element. There's a free bird seed. It's a common trick Wiley used to try to put out there. And with this shadow that I'm putting down, I'm tweaking it and making it bluer and cooler, because generally if you have warm light, you're going to have cool shadows and vice versa. And those shadows will be picking up a lot of this ambient light from the sky, which of course is blue. So yeah, really just with a good knowledge of how light works in reality, and different environmental what would you call it, conditions, and just having knowledge, all that background knowledge will really help your painting, because each decision you make will be almost scientific, and it's just putting all that knowledge and putting it, resampling it in your artwork. So just fixing Wiley's face a bit there. Probably still needs a few more hours. I thought it wouldn't really take me that long, but I put another couple of hours or so into it already, and I think I'll keep judging on with it. But hopefully I'll get onto some new stuff for different videos, and yeah, I'll try to update soon, but I've been super busy, so just with the program I've got now, it takes ages to render and do all this stuff. So anyway, I appreciate the kind comments everybody's been sending, and it's encouraging, and yeah, it's cool that people are actually watching this, because I'm not even that good or anything. I just think it's good and want to share what I've learnt. Hopefully it helps you. So thanks for watching.